Oh, I got a doozy of a comment today. Oh boy, this was a fun one. It's actually on my No Man's Sky channel. My most recent video, which may not be my most recent once this video is up because you know, I'm recording another one tonight. So, I had started an expedition, but before that, I was just figuring out the new stuff that's in the game. There's a waste recycling plant that was added to No Man's Sky, and it was it's just such a dumb comment that someone decided to post. They were incredibly condescending and rude, and they don't realize something. They really do not seem to understand what I do on this channel. And wow, love this village. So I'll actually post a link to the video in the on the end screen, so you can actually go and watch it yourself. But I just found this so funny, and it just shows the ignorance of some people. So, Sir Green Day starts with, "Wow. It's painful to watch someone so clueless play such a simple game and be totally confused." I wasn't confused at all. I wasn't one bit confused. I knew exactly what was going on. I knew exactly what I was doing. But I will get to this in a moment. What's so hard? In front of each incinerator is waste. Maybe that waste goes into that incinerator? Oh, by the way, I did put the waste in the incinerator in the video. I'm guessing the person didn't get to that part of the video, huh? Yeah, stick to Nintendo games. They're more your ability level. I don't play Nintendo games, actually. I've never had a Nintendo. I've hardly ever played Nintendo games in my life. I don't know. I'm a PC gamer. So, I should probably read my response. I just told him to grow up. I'm playing a character. So I am role-playing. This is for the first time this character has seen this thing in the game. I, as the player, understand what it is. I know what it is. I know how to use it. There's no problem there. I am playing a character. So it's not myself. So yeah, I said, I'm playing a character, but I guess you didn't get that. Please be mindful of what you say, as you sound incredibly condescending and rude. So yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to reply. A lot of these people don't. So yeah, that's a thing, of course. So whenever I'm playing in No Man's Sky, I am playing as a character who doesn't know a whole lot about the universe around him because, well, he's only been around for a few hundred days. And he's learning as he's going along. Because in the game, you wake up on a planet stranded with no memory of who you are. You don't know about your past. You don't know where you come from. And you're basically going through everything with no knowledge of what anything is. So you have to go through and learn everything. And this is a new update. And so, of course, the character's never seen any of these things before because they never existed in the game before. So he's got to figure it out. It's like, wow, this is new. Let's see what this does. And so yeah, the thing is, you don't. Let me start that again. It doesn't tell you what materials go in which recycling machine. Most of the stuff that you have goes in the incinerator. From the beginning, it goes in the incinerator. That's the basic ones. They're metallic and all that stuff. And I tried putting one in a thing that it's just mainly teeth. It just grinds things. There's another one that spins. It also grinds things. And then there's another one for hazardous waste. And so I just decided to see what would happen if I put this in the grinding one. And of course it says this is the wrong one. You don't put it in there. So this person is probably thinking, oh, you're stupid. Why did you do that? Like, I wanted to see what happened when I put it in the wrong one. I knew it didn't go in that one. I knew which one it went into. I knew it went into the incinerator. So I then started putting stuff in the incinerator. Okay. Big deal. So what is this person's problem? Some people don't seem to understand that, you know what? Sometimes it's just the style of a person's play. Sometimes you want to test things. I wanted to test it. I just wanted to see if there was an error message or whatever that it would tell you. So I knew that that's not where you put it. And the person thinks I have no idea how to play the game. I have over 500 hours in this game. I know what I'm doing. It's just so funny. But it's the same thing with any game. Like, if I'm playing a game for the first time ever, okay, I'm going to make mistakes. Sure. But that's part of learning how to play the game. And I do get a lot of comments on episode 1. People are angry. It's like, how dare you miss that sodium? It's like they're taking it so personally. I don't get how people can get so insulted by watching someone play a game that they hadn't played in years, and the game is totally different from when it first came out. So I was in the game for the first time in a very long time, and it was not the same game as when I played it before. And I was just getting used to the user interface and the visuals and everything. The thing is, there's a lot to take in the visuals. So sometimes you miss things. And usually when I'm focused on something, I'm not looking at everything else around me. I am looking at something specific. So of course I'm going to miss that sodium off to the side. Big deal. It happens. And people who get offended by that, I have to wonder, what is wrong with your life? What is wrong that you get so upset when you're watching someone play a game that you have to be insulting and condescending? Like, I can be insulting and condescending back to them, and I usually am, because that's how I like to be when someone acts that way towards me. Sometimes I'll also be extra sweet and kind and friendly just to get under their skin. I can be vindictive like that. So normally I'm a really nice person. In real life, I'll be fine. But when people display their, I'm not sure if that's stupidity. I don't think it's stupidity. It's just arrogance. But quite often arrogance comes across as being socially unaware or socially stupid. And sometimes it needs to be called out, because you just can't go through life acting like that towards others. And it's going to come and bite you in the ass, you know? But yeah, that's basically how I feel about some of those people. And it's also, I know this is slightly off topic, but conspiracy theories are another thing. I won't go into that very much at all, but I have a scientific background, and especially things like flat Earth. I have a degree in astronomy and physics. That stuff just makes me wonder, how can you even think like that when the evidence is so obviously, it's just obviously obvious. Yeah. Same thing with like chemtrails and stuff like that. They no. It's just ridiculous. But anyways, I'm sure some people are going to comment down below about, yes, chemtrails are real, contrails are not real. Okay. Even though I did study contrails in university, I know how they're formed, I know exactly what they're made of, and why they persist and things like that. I know. I've seen the models. I've done it in fluid dynamics, which is the course that explains how these things form. But anyways, I just find that it's similar kind of attitude to people who like to comment on videos and have this incredibly condescending attitude. But I also like to, play around with those people. Oh, why am I holding seeds? No, that's not seeds. That's sugarcane. All right. Anyways, let me know what you think about this topic. Not the conspiracy theory stuff. I don't really care about that. So let me know in the comments below. If you like videos like this and would like to see some more, then please consider subscribing to this channel as well as my main one, and also check out the video that I was talking about. It's on the screen right now. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.